Welcome to the relationship theory, everyone. Here we take those in, we break them down, we build them up, and we play them out today. Women don't need men. Now, men, what I need you to do is take your left hand, reach around to the back if you can, and pat yourself on the back. While you do that, I will give you a round of applause. Everyone, cheer, cheer, cheer. Congratulations, men. You have done such a wonderful job at supplying, protecting, providing, and thinking for other people so well that they cannot even tell that you exist. They cannot even tell that you are the fundamental principle underlying everything that makes it function, almost as if you weren't even there. Do you understand how incredible that is? To be honest, this is what people talk about all the time. I mean, when you're successful, when things are going well, people rarely ever really notice those things, right? People don't really observe when things are happening the way that they need to be happening. There are no complaints. So there's nothing anyone thinks about when it comes to problems. There's nothing anyone thinks about when it comes to anything needing to be solved, because everything is already laid out for them, right? Well, men, don't you think that that's because you have done such a wonderful job? Because that's exactly what it is. They're correct. Women don't need men. We have done an amazing job at providing in such a way that they are strong enough to now tell the people who provided for them when they were in their weakest state that they are no longer needed. Now, we are no longer needed, or at least the men are no longer needed. I don't have to include myself in this equation. Fast forward, everyone, we do see technology booming nowadays. We have technology, we have business, we have many things happening on so many other layers because of this fact, because of the fact that people are strong enough to now say that they're no longer needed. I mean, just to connect this to a metaphor, it's almost like children who become strong enough to tell their parent that they are no longer needed. You'd want to, as a parent, be offended at that fact, but the reality is that you've done such a great job at providing for them. They have the strength to tell you what they know they don't need from you. That should actually make you really proud. And so it is in this case. We have women nowadays on a general scale across all ethnicities, across all races, in different parts of the country, in different parts of the world, even on the internet, saying the same things. Do you understand how safe the world is right now? And that's why you should be proud. That's why you should be patting yourself on the back, because what comes next is the next frontier. There's a new frontier on the horizon for us men. We have a job to do. We have a future to look forward to, and it's not the one where we're being told that we're no longer needed. That was our job, to have been needed, to set that up for people to know that they can take care of themselves. Wonderful. Now it's time for us. It's now time for men as a whole to go find different grounds. You have to explore. This is the time. If there was any other time in the world where you needed to step outside of your comfort zone, it will be now. It has to be now. There is no other time. There's nowhere to go back to. You don't want to go back to people who tell you that they don't need you, right? That wouldn't make any sense. The only thing that you're prescribing yourself to, the only thing that you're subscribing to, is an old life. It's a life where you were once needed, and yet you don't fit. You don't want to fit into spaces that tell you that you have already put in enough to make it feel like you are there, even though you are physically not there. You don't want that. What you need to do is find the spaces out there in the world now that need your presence, the ones that didn't know that they needed it and can tell you that they need it. And this goes for business, this goes for technology, this goes for music, this goes for art, this goes for culture, this goes for so many things that are happening around the world nowadays, and we're connected through technology. We're connected to the internet. We're connected to science. We're connected to news. We have so many mediums nowadays that allow us to build on top of things individually. We have such an individual power when it comes to how we forge our lives from this moment on. And that is the reason why it's a wonderful thing that men are no longer needed, or at least that women are saying that they don't need men. It's not about them figuring out, oh wait, we do actually need them, come back. No. Men did not work to make sure that women had what they needed just to show them how much they need them once they leave. That's not how men work, because men don't provide that kind of thing for themselves. Men don't do that. We don't have a need to provide things for ourselves just so that we can separate ourselves, just to show what we separated ourselves from, that we actually needed. No, we've made something to put outside of ourselves to establish that it needed a life of its own. It needed to exist outside of us, because it was a function that could work for so many other people than just us alone. We need to really, really get into the art and the power and consider the truth about men, that we are here to create. We create the things that are necessary for everyone else. Everything that we have inside of us is necessary for us, but the instant it comes out, we need to understand that we're creating for more than just us. And because we create for more than just us, we can rest in the fact that our power to create more out of us for everyone else is in itself what was needed. There's no more discussion. There's no pride about it, sans the fact that you have the power to set something outside of yourself from your mind, in so much that that thing itself can declare that it has its own power. I really, really want to punch the point home here, that the scale of what we as men have created needs to be celebrated, not by anyone outside of us, but within ourselves. And take that knowledge and let's go forge a new future. Let's go find what else out there needs us. Not because it said so, but because we know so. I'm gonna leave it right there. That is the relationship theory. Women don't need men. Hope you enjoyed this episode. So, of course, the credits, the details. I have a book out, You Are You, Life, Relationships, and how the idea of relationships affects your life. It'll, of course, be in the description box below. Please check it out. It'll help you be able to pinpoint out the light and the stars in your night sky so that you can slow down time and just bring it a little more closer to home. We all need that kind of thing. Also, I have a podcast out, Third Eye Movement. That'll also be in the description box below. I'm looking forward to communicating and talking to as many people as I possibly can and just connecting with them. So be on the lookout for that episode. Have a great day.